Welcome to the 2021 Motul Roof of Africa. Super excited to have everybody back in the mountain kingdom of Lesotho. It's absolute blessing to have everybody here in difficult times, to have the community together and back racing in Lesotho.
Yes, after a pandemic-enforced absence, the mother of all hard enduro was back with a bang. Competitors from all across South Africa were amped as they prepared for the 2021 Motul Roof of Africa.
We're getting the bikes ready for scrutineering and we're doing iron class. So it should be an easier route.
We don't know what the weather is going to do, but we'll check. There's a 50% chance of rain every day.
I've done roof. I've done in 2007, 2008. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish 2009 and 2010 because I destroyed the bike. But guys, I'm telling you, this year, roof is going to be tough.
So we're back at the Roof of Africa after COVID lockdown and all that, so it's good to be back racing again. Unfortunately, with some still COVID restrictions and other races going on, there's no international riders this year. But there is still a strong field of South African riders, and I think they're going to be more motivated than ever. I never underestimate the competition. I find when I'm not nervous and think it's going to be an easy race, things don't always go to plan. So just the fact that coming back to the roof and the home support and just having all the people that I've grown up with close to me, that just makes it special. Normally it's just in your face and up and down in Europe, where here we do have lowlands, so we just stiffen the suspension up quite a bit, and yeah, that's probably the biggest change. To be honest, this year is probably the year I've looked at the track the least. The game plan is just to, whatever's in front of me, go up it as quick as possible and push to the end.
The 2021 roof comprised a short time trial on day one, followed by 2 tough mountain stages, so a solid strategy was important.
We just want to keep it smooth and consistent. We still got 2 long days ahead of us, so yeah, I want to take the time trial fairly easy, but also give it a good push so we get a decent result.
I'm really keen to get the roof started. I've done the training and the work, so yeah, I can't wait to get out in the mountains.
It was great. It's nice that we're racing bikes again, and yeah, the nerves, I think they're there, but we're ready. We've been well prepped and we're ready to go.
It was time to channel the nerves into energy, to get loose, get kitted up and get going. The Motul Roof of Africa caters for all comers, with 4 race categories: gold, silver, bronze and, for the first time, iron. The hardest of the 4 being gold, with each class becoming easier, with the easiest being iron, which catered for the weekend warriors.
So excited today. It has been like 2 years not doing this race, and it's the last race of the year, so we're so excited, you know.
Weather forecast, there's a lot of rain. I think we've had a lot of rain, but it'll make good fast weight training. But it's also so cool to be back here with the Brotherly Bull KTM team, back in Lesotho. This is my 9th Roof of Africa, so I love the place, I love the event, love the locals, and yeah, just happy to be back and in one piece, and that's the goal, to get to the finish line in one piece as well.
Riders were set off from the Tabobusu cultural village at 20-second intervals by King Letsi III of Lesotho. He headed out for around 56 kilometres of fast-flowing riding. An opportunity to settle the nerves and get the feel of your machine on Lesotho soil once again. Wade Young was all clean lines and smooth riding. The short, sharp route had slices of every kind of terrain. Loamy climbs, grassland trails and rocky traverses. The Mountain Kingdom is ideally suited to testing the mettle of the best in what is the oldest hard enduro in the world. Kevin Lee of Titans Racing nailed this rocky climb. Mindful of what was to come over the next 2 days, riders in the silver, bronze and iron classes had to manage their efforts carefully. In the gold class, the top guns like young Heinrich Aust and Travis Teasdale were keen to get the most out of the time trial. They had waited a long time to return to the roof and they were going to make it count in 2021. In fact, TT Racing's Teasdale was on a mission as he picked off slower riders all through the course. The return of the roof gave the locals a sense that life was perhaps returning to something like normal. Rockstar Energy Husqvarna man Aust gave it his all, flying through the river crossing in spectacular style. With conditions ideal for racing, the time trial was just what the competitors were hoping for. Fast, technical, challenging and fun. At the end of it all, the man at the top of the leaderboard in gold was Travis Teasdale. He was 20 seconds faster than Wade Young.
First day time trial done. Felt really good, no crashes. Kept it smooth, didn't take too many chances.
I ran out of fuel here in the last few corners. Thought about it, but yeah, managed to get home safely.
Really getting used to the flow of the new GasGas, and yeah, set up beautifully. Thanks Fast KTM. You guys are doing an absolutely superb job.
So excited to go out tomorrow. I think it's going to be really cool. I haven't raced roof in 2 years. No one has, so yeah, really excited to get out there, and you know, it's such good riding here and such a cool event.
It's quite a nice ride, nice flowing. Need to open the throttle a bit more to get some more distance down in quicker time, because tomorrow's going to be a long day.
So, day one under the belt. Water, mud, dust and rocks. A taste of things to come for all the riders. Time lost today could be made up on day two. Travis Teasdale topped the time charts ahead of Wade Young and Travis's teammate young Matthew Green. The time trial done, things are about to get serious on day two of the Motul Roof of Africa.
Had a decent time trial in a position which is good to capitalize on these next 2 days. To be honest, I haven't been here in like 3 years, and I'm just excited to come have fun here with my team. And thank you to KTM, thank you to Francesca. They put on a great team, and I'm excited to go for 200 Ks.
Looked like we had some rain overnight, which is a good thing. Yeah, obviously the bike's good, body feels good. So now it's just trying to nurse it to the highlands, and then in the technical stuff, put my head down and try and make up some positions that I lost yesterday going on.
Super excited for today. We've got pretty decent distance of 200 kilometers we have to complete today. So I think it's going to be a tough and demanding day.
Of that, there was little doubt. 200 kilometers of intense racing over some of the gnarliest terrain the Maluti Mountains could throw at the competitors. Nervous tension was palpable as the riders kitted up ahead of the start.
But looking forward to the Maluti Mountains today, I must be honest. It's lucky out there.
Looks like it's going to be quite a chilly day today, and we're expecting a bit of rain later, so definitely going to make conditions tough, but yeah, really looking forward to it. Ready to put on a hard charge and try and make up some places that I lost yesterday.
I'm not actually sure what to expect. The guys say after refill 2 it gets really technical, so it looks like we're going to run pretty soft moves for the day. It looks in the sky that it's going to be raining, so it is what it is. We take it as it comes and just push as hard as we can.
Day two had all the makings of an epic roof stage. The prospect of rain later saw most wearing wet weather gear and a fiercely focused and determined race face. Swanepoel was amped. Matthew Green looked chilled. Luke Walker was focused on the flag. Wade Young powered his Sherco off the start line. The classy defending champion knows these conditions well. It'll be tough to beat. And the 33 Blake Goodside was keen to build on his good time trial result. The roof's return generated great excitement among the local residents. Although the sheep and Angora goats on the highlands were not too phased. Managing fuel is a critical factor on a big mountain stage. The first of the fuel stops was at around 55 kilometers. Wade Young flew off the mountainside. Running hot behind him was Travis Teasdale. Blake Goodside snuck inside Brett Swanepoel as they got to the refuel point. As an unassisted refuel, the riders had to do everything themselves. Young was super efficient.
Ek val by 5 meter kraans af en hy ry net verby. Hy moet stop hier.
Already day 2 was taking a toll on the riders. Lars Brandlin was riding in the silver class. They had a slightly shorter route. With 89 entrants, silver had more than double the number of riders as gold. It's the perfect stepping stone for committed, skilled and well-prepared amateurs and aspirant pros hoping to take the step up to gold in the near future. As the day wore on, conditions began to deteriorate. Low cloud over the Maluti Mountains hinted at the expected rain. There's Tristan Tamsin keeping it steady, a foot down for Wade Young, as well as Travis Teasdale and Matthew Green. Blake Goodside was all eyes as he scanned the mountainside for a good line. The rain duly arrived. Chase Osmond was among dozens of riders to lose traction on the slimy surface. Tamsin wrestled his bike onto level ground. Luke Walker and Blake Goodside made the best use of treacherous conditions which slowed the whole field up, resulting in the stage being shortened.
It was super slick. Had the soft moves with the super soft tire, but shit, you can't get traction. And that's not it.
Yeah, it was tough. The beginning was fun, and then after the refuel, it was just rain, constant rain, and climbs and downhills. It was hard, and slippery rocks. That was the problem. Was the rocks.
It was long. I mean, I looked at my clock now. I've been riding for 7 hours. 13 minutes, so that's a long day on a bike.
It was a brutal day on and off the bike. Very few thrived and only the very toughest survived as they used any means available to overcome every obstacle. Of the 40 starters in gold, only 14 completed the curtailed stage. Sherco Factory Racing's Wade Young clocked 7 hours and 40 minutes. 31 minutes behind him was TT Racing's Travis Teasdale, who had battled cramps most of the day. Matthew Green was a further 18 minutes adrift. Kirsten Luntman and Brett Swanepoel were among the 25 competitors who did not finish the stage. In silver, just 8 of 89 starters managed to complete the route.
Oh, that was pretty tough. The rain came, and after the second unassisted DSP, we had quite a big climb. So, yeah, I just went out, and then from then on, it was a really long 50 Ks to get home. I'm glad they've cut it a bit shorter. I think it would have been too long for us to do the full 200 Ks, but I'm really happy today. I did some good riding. I was alone most of the day. I rode a bit with Trav and Wade, and then they both left me.
The whole route just came just too difficult with all the rain, the off cambers, But you know what, at the end of the day we finished and we had fun doing it, even though we were swearing half of the time and just throwing our bikes halfway down the hill, but we made it to the finish and that's what counts.
The finish of the stage was spectacular, the last designated service point. Some got it wrong. Others needed a little help. Or a word of advice from roof legend Alfie Cox.
Move there, move those rocks there, yeah.
And Travis Teasdale and Wade Young rode it like the champions they are.
When people sign up for the Roof of Africa, they sign up for an adventure. Well, yesterday we had an adventure. Live Lesotho, I know the rain didn't help you guys, but it was an epic race. Let's see what today offers.
Couldn't even see anymore. I mean, the rain was just pelting down. And then this morning there was a storm, woke me up at 4 o'clock, and it's the only time in my life I think I've never wanted rain.
We're nervous, but more than anything, the bodies are a bit broken from yesterday. So just need to take it easy today and make sure we get to the finish line.
As the saying goes, a wet roof is the toughest roof. And more rain overnight meant another wet, slippery and muddy day for the remaining competitors on the second mountain stage of the Motul Roof of Africa. Race organisers Live Lesotho made changes to the original route to prevent riders being caught out in the torrential rain for a second day.
Anticipation, but death before DNF. Let's make it happen today.
The terrain and the course was absolutely lovely, but the weather made it a bit of a mess. But yeah, we struggled, but it was good.
Positive vibes all around. The rain had made the passes almost unrideable for all but the very best. Five-time winner Young again showed his world-class skill. Teasdale on his GasGas was simply outstanding. Young Bucks Green and Walker were taken to their limits on the boulder-strewn pass. Deep-breathing Blake Goodside came to a standstill and watched Brett Swanepoel surge past him. Green showed patience and tenacity that'll serve him well through his career. The DSP offered the riders a chance to recover and mechanics to attend to bike issues. Anxious moments for Heinrich Aust as his Rockstar Husqvarna crew made hasty repairs. Wade Young was grateful for his half-hour overall lead after a navigational issue forced him to rerun a section of the route he'd missed earlier. If you want an illustration of just how tough the roof was in 2021, this is Tristan Tamsin fighting Mother Nature and his bike up a greasy mountain slope. It was that kind of day.
Quite interesting. My mechanic told me that he put a winning tyre on, so I don't know if it's true. So let's see if that's going to help.
The weather definitely threw a curveball for a lot of guys, but I'm happy that I kept it steady and got to the finish line in one piece pretty safely.
While riders and teams battled the cold, wet and mud, rural Lesotho provided a stunning backdrop to the drama that was the 53rd edition of the mother of all hard enduro.
It was a very long day out in the saddle. I had about 10 hours of riding time. But yeah, the rain came in and it put a smile on my face. I enjoy the rain. And yeah, I prefer those conditions compared to the dry.
Difficult, eh? All those sandstone rock edges, slippery as snot. Wet, slippery, sliding all over the show, but good, lekker. Good to be on the bike.
I'm not going to lie, but today was good. Started off a bit sore, but managed to find a rhythm. You know, make a few passes and then stick it out because I started 7th on the grid this morning. So to catch up to 4th, really I am happy. So yeah.
Thank you. Hard, fun, wet, muddy, lekker. The last 20 k's in the mountain was just non-stop roll.
boulders after boulders. But it went well. I started temping, I caught up to the first oak already, so I think I did pretty well today.
The stage was split into 2 loops, and the weather was also a story of 2 extremes. Brief glimpses of sunshine in the morning made for reasonable riding conditions. Riders relishing the chance to power along the contour tracks. Motul Roof of Africa was a seriously big achievement, particularly for one young rider.
Everything to me. I did this for my dad. He just passed in Jan this year. He wanted me to finish the roof and I did it. So thank you very much.
It was a lot better than yesterday. The rain started coming down at the end here, but it was fun. The last 5Ks, couldn't be happier to get home.
Super stoked to be at the finish and even more stoked not to have to do the extra 5K.
It's good to do well here, but yeah, it was a really cold and long day, so yeah, I'm happy it's done.
On a cold and wet Saturday in November, the class of 2021 were given the sternest test in recent roof history. The legend and 5-time winner Wade Young, youngsters Matthew Green and Luke Walker, Brett Swanepoel, Chase Osman and Travis Teasdale, and the other 12 finishers in the gold class showed they are truly a cut above the rest as they dealt with everything Mother Nature and the Maluti Mountains could throw at them. Sheer physical and mental fatigue took a toll on riders all through the field. In these conditions, just getting to the finish was a massive achievement worthy of celebration. Travis Teasdale won the final stage, but Wade Young was only 2.5 minutes behind him to secure his 6th overall win at the Motul Roof of Africa and his 4th in a row. An excellent performance by Matthew Green, who took 3rd behind Teasdale. Sage McGregor took the win in the silver class ahead of Jason Stay and Whitey Oosthuizen. The bronze winner was Rory Gower ahead of Peter and Yuka Hole, and the first winner of the iron class was Tian Rabi, with Manuel Ferreira and Kirby Lombard 2nd and 3rd. In truth, though, all those who took on the 2021 Motul Roof of Africa were winners. Congratulations to you all. See you in 2022.